Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Abby Wellner, and with me this morning is Luis Fraga, the Arthur Foundation Endowed Professor of Transformative Latino Leadership and the co-director of Notre Dame's Institute for Latino Studies. And joining him is Marshall Hopkins, a senior science business major who plans to attend medical school and also decided on a supplementary major in Latino studies. Luis, Marshall, welcome to Notre Dame Day. Thanks so much for getting up early with us today.
Very happy to be here.
Luis, we're going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about the Institute of Latino Studies.
Well, in 1999, the University of Notre Dame decided to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity that the changing demographics of the country, the growth in its Latino communities, and its direct impact on the Catholic Church would allow it to be the top university in the country to do research on Latino communities and provide all of our Notre Dame students opportunities to learn about Latino communities. We have 26 affiliated faculty. We offer a range of classes in the social sciences and humanities. We have seminar series, speaker series. We continue to hire faculty with the tremendous support of Dean John McGreevy of the College of Arts and Letters. And we bring to Notre Dame, I think, a chance to focus on the future of the country and the future of the Catholic Church. Latinos are now estimated at about 40% of all Catholics in the United States. As our Catholic Church in this country grows, Latinos will be a central part of that.
And Luis, you make a tremendous case for the Institute in just that short spiel right there. But Marshall, what drew you specifically to the Institute?
Well, what really drew me was a fascination with the Spanish language. In high school, I took Spanish all 4 years. And when I came to Notre Dame, I wanted to continue on learning the Spanish language. So when I got here and started taking Spanish classes, I realized that everything that I wanted in a curriculum was geared toward learning about the culture, the people, and the history of Latinos, and especially Latinos in American society. I had originally planned on becoming a Spanish supplementary major, and when I finally realized that everything that I wanted from the Institute for Latino Studies was exactly what I wanted, I geared away from the Spanish supplementary major and transferred over to Latino Studies, and I started off as a minor. But I was enjoying the classes so much, and I loved the curriculum that I continued on, and I changed that from a minor to the supplementary major. As a science student, I think it just brings me a good balance, and as someone who wants to be a physician in the future, one thing that my science business major does not do is give me the cultural competence that I feel is very necessary for physicians in today's society.
That's certainly a very sensitive position to take, even as an undergraduate student. That's amazing. And Luis, why is Notre Dame a good place for this kind of study?
Because Notre Dame does it as part of its central mission. It understands that in order to be the university that is dealing with and growing and transforming students to be leaders of the future, Latinos are an important part of our future in our country. And so Notre Dame has invested the resources, hired the faculty, identified students who are interested in these issues, and continue to have a major impact in helping people understand that the future of our country is one where many different communities have a place. That's Notre Dame's history, Notre Dame's tradition. It's always been a place providing access to predominantly immigrant, predominantly Hispanic, predominantly Catholic, predominantly working class communities, and Latinos happen to be that community today, just as the Irish, Italians, and other European communities were in the past.
It's amazing to see that evolution, and I understand, Marshall, that you participated in something called a Crosscultural Leadership Program. What is that?
Yeah, so it's also known as the C-CLIP, and this past summer I was able to spend 8 weeks in a predominantly Mexican neighborhood, the communities that Professor Fraga was just talking about. And I worked with an organization called Casa Juan Diego on the near west side of Chicago. And what that is it's a summer youth program to kind of give kids an alternative, an education alternative to just being at home during the summer, to come out, have fun, to be around other children and kind of learn about those different philosophies and core principles of this program, which are culture and leadership and literacy and different things like that. So for this past summer, I worked, like I said, at Casa Juan Diego and served as their field trip coordinator and their recreational supervisor. So I planned a number of different events and field trips around Chicago to places of interest that aligned with the theme of the program, which last summer was Dream Green, Act Green. So everything environmentally friendly, went to parks and museums and different things along that nature. But it was also an opportunity for me to learn more about the obstacles that Latino children face in today's society. It was an opportunity for me to learn my Spanish and kind of just learn more about this culture that I've become so enamored with.
There's so much that you've already learned and so much that you can apply in the future. Marshall, Professor Fraga, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
A pleasure to be with you.
Pleasure's all mine.